of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you and welcome. I'd like to call to order the regular board meeting for the Oceana County Board of Commissioners for December 5th, 2024, and I ask that the clerk does a roll call, please.
Mr. Beggs?
Here.
Mr. McCormick?
Here.
Mr. Erickson?
Here.
Mr. Walker?
Here, excuse me. Just a post commander from the state police. I don't have to pay any attention to him.
I just had Molinar's office call and I just turned him down too.
You're higher up than I am.
I don't know about that, but.
So, thank you. I ask for a motion to approve the minutes from the November 15th, 2024 meeting, please.
I'd like a motion to approve.
Support.
Are there any comments or concerns? All in favor of approval as presented, say aye.
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 All opposed? Motion passed. Conflict of interest disclosure regarding agenda items. Do any board members have a conflict of interest? Hearing none, are there any changes to the agenda? Hearing none, a motion to approve the agenda, please.
So moved.
Motion to approve.
Support.
Moved by Mr. McCormick, support by Mr. Erickson. All in favor, say aye.
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 Thank you. Public comment. Mr. Beggs, Fraternal Order of Police Agreement.
I'd like to make motion 2024-142 to ratify the total tentative agreement reached with the Fraternal Order of Police Labor Council Command Unit for a term of 3 years from January 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2027, and allow the chair to sign the successor collective bargaining agreement following approval as to form by the county's attorney.
Thank you, Mr. Beggs. Do we have a support?
Support.
Ms. Bayard, this agreement is the one that we had presented to us, from the Fraternal Order of Police.
Yeah, with those two items,
Just the two simple items on.
those two items, and this motion that is on that agenda came from the county attorney himself. It's exactly how he wrote that.
And the county attorney reviewed the items on the agenda and had no concerns about them. Great concern.
Yep, and he reached out to the FOP with the changes to the health insurance piece because that was something that the board had discussed and they were in agreement, and they have a tentative agreement right now until we have it signed.
I would, before we take a vote, I'd just like to say that I compliment the members of the Fraternal Order of Police by coming forward with such a easy agreement to understand and such an easy agreement to accept. It was very, very reasonable, and I want to personally thank the members of the Fraternal Order of Police for that. Are there any other comments? We need a roll call vote, please.
Mr. Beggs?
Yes.
Mr. Erickson?
Yes.
Mr. McCormick?
Yes.
Mr. Walker?
Yes, and Mr. Hardy was excused by the chair. Commissioner Erickson, General Law Enforcement Agreements, motion number 2024-145.
And Paul, I'd like to say I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I would just, I was counting townships. We don't have them all. We've got 15, 16, 17, 18.
But the village of Shelby in there.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I have Green in the next motion. Green Township is in the next motion.
Yep.
Grants in both.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're in both.
Yep.
But these are the ones specified in the packet that we received, so.
Yeah. Correct.
Mr.
Greenwood's in there twice.
Huh?
Greenwood's on that.
Yep,
Oh,
that's
my
what I was
apologies.
counting them, because, yeah, the number was off, and I'm thinking, hold it, we grew one. But yes, Tim, you found
Yeah.
it.
Cross that one off, my apologies.
Mr. Walker, I make motion 2024-145 to approve the general law enforcement services agreement with the following townships: Levitt Township, Crystal Township, Colfax Township, Elbridge Township, Otto Township, Greenwood Township, Weir Township, Benona Township, Grant Township, Ferry Township, Claybanks Township, Golden Township, Pentwater Township, Hart Township, Newfield Township, Shelby Township, and the Village of Shelby from January 1, 2025 through December 31st, 2026, and allow the chair and county clerk to sign.
I believe those ones,
These
these
are-
aren't the ones with the increase.
These-
So your 2028 is good.
It is 2028.
2028.
2028.
Correct.
We have a motion, do we have a support?
I'll support.
Thank you, Mr. Beggs. Motion and supported, any discussion?
Yeah, just to clarify, these aren't specific law enforcement. They're just, this agreement allows the sheriff's department to enforce township and village ordinances that are just normal course of business, not any special enforcement action in these.
And Mr. Beggs, the best example of that is most of the townships have a noise ordinance after 10 o'clock at night, and there is not a state law on that. So if they're called a loud party or a noise of some type, they can enforce that township ordinance. And any other questions? Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Erickson?
Yes.
Mr. Beggs?
Yes.
Mr. McCormick?
Yeah.
Mr. Walker?
Yes. Mr. McCormick, Law Enforcement Services Agreement, 2024-146.
Motion 2024-146 to approve law enforcement agreements with the Village of Hesperia, Village of Walkerville, and Grant Township from January 1, 2025 through December 31, 2025, and allow chair to sign.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any questions? Roll call vote, please.
Contract clauses certification through the Michigan Department of Transportation for the Council on Aging for fiscal year 2026 and allow the chair to sign.
Do we have a support?
I'll support.
Moved and supported. Any discussion? I will just say that will be electronically signed this afternoon.
Well, that one is paper signed.
This one's the paper?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Okay.
Glad we have the public here.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I didn't catch that, but I have it right here for signature. And then as soon as he signs, you can have it.
Any other discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Erickson?
Yes.
Mr. Beggs?
Yes.
Mr. McCormick?
Yes.
Mr. Walker?
Yes. And again, Mr. Hardy was excused by the chair. Mr. McCormick, 27OH, 27 Incorp grant agreement.
I make motion 2024-148 to approve 270 Inc. grant agreement in the amount of $3,850 for the purpose of a standard animal control box for the animal control truck and allow the chair to sign.
Any discussion?
Support.
Support that. Thank you, Mr. Erickson. Any discussion? Tracy, would you pass our thanks on to Jessica in your office for procuring that money?
Sure.
Thank you.
And what kind of box is it?
Same thing as what they have now.
Same one.
They looked at the modular ones, but they would not work out well for them.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll fit.
Slide in pickup truck bed. Yep.
And, Mike did say that he didn't want anything bigger than that.
Mm-hmm.
Just simply because the one that they have works out best for them, and the larger ones are more for your hoarding incidents and that type of stuff, and he said this works out good for them. However, we still need to look at the animal control truck.
As a trucks next.
Yeah,
Yep.
we need to look at trucks.
Hopefully we'll order the box specific to the truck we're gonna order.
Yeah, yeah, we're not gonna order it first.
Okay.
No, we won't do that.
That got 3 smiles from the other end of the table. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. McCormick?
Yes.
Mr. Erickson?
Yes.
Mr. Beggs?
Yes.
Mr. Walker?
Yes. And Mr. Hardy was excused. Mr. Beggs, payment claims.
All right, we have payment claims, Thursday, December 5th. Ambulance fund total, $10,061.16. Indigent defense, $26,870.82. LOCT fund, $2,866.48. Criminal justice training fund, $1,333.72. ARPA fund total, $219,723.65. Department of Veterans Affairs, $8,012.91. Technology and Innovation Fund, $4,886.21. Public Improvement Fund total, $5,785.37. Building Department Fund total, $15,576.65. General Fund total, $447,556.65 for a grand total of $7,742,673.62.
Do we have a support?
Support.
Moved by Mr. Beggs, support by Mr. Erickson. Any discussion or comments? Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Beggs?
Yes.
Mr. Erickson?
Yes.
Mr. McCormick?
Yes.
Mr. Walker?
Yes, and again, Mr. Hardy was excused by the chair. Report from commissioners. Mr. Beggs?
I don't really think I have anything in particular today.
Okay, thank you. Mr. McCormick?
I just got out of new commissioner school on Monday.
You're all learned out, huh?
Yeah, so I learned all the rules. They had a good section, I think it was good anyways, on the Open Meetings Act. And the Max attorney had some discussion and question and answer, and he relayed an example of a violation that occurred. It was just interesting how it all transpired. I attended Ferry Township Board meeting and introduced myself to the board, and they had some discussion there. Their planning commission applied for a grant with a professional to rewrite their master plan. And then they had some question about our storage at the transfer facility, which, as it turned out, we were in compliance with that tire storage thing. Yesterday I attended Michigan Works over in Big Rapids. So that was my first meeting, so I think there was 37 people there, so I kind of milled around there and talked to people and listened to their meeting and got a little bit of a grasp on what they do. They had one of their success stories, a person that's been through the program, and she gave a little presentation that was good. That's about it for what I've got for commission business.
Well, now we have somebody who can guide us through the turmoil. But thank you, Joe. Mr. Erickson?
Oh, everything is good out in Colfax. Attended a very good board meeting this week with with them. Their biggest problem right now is the cemetery lines, the Colfax Cemetery. They found that with Arbor Farms, the lines are askew, so now they're making certain that the new boundaries will be quick claim to each other and get the cemetery squared back up. So that was a big, it's been ongoing. It's been kind of a troublesome thing for them. Levitt, very sparsely attended board meeting, but a good board meeting. There will be a new crew there this year. Weir, everything's going well in Weir. Newfield, very, very good in Newfield. They lost 2 on their board. They've got a new board member. They were able to retain the clerk and the supervisor, which is very good for them. Shoreline Ride at Silver Lake State Park went wonderfully. We had over 2,500 horses attend the ride on the dunes this year. It's now an annual event that the State Department of Natural Resources has recognized. City of Heart's wonderful. They helped us get up some decorations on the fairgrounds corner. That was all done by the city. And everybody's just getting ready for a holiday now. It seems to be where we're at. And we'll miss Betty Port. I know that she's been a very good person working in the courthouse for us these last 19 years. And again, I'd like to say thank you to the Council on Aging for being there, and we'll all miss Bob. Bob has been, he's been a very influential person in my life. Going back to when I was 10 years old at Farm Bureau when they first started selling pole buildings in Oceana County. Bob Blackmer has done so many good things for our county that I think we really should recognize that fact.
And Paul, Mr. Tiffany has sent the information to the county administrator on a grant that the county administrator is working on for the possibility of money for the Crystal Valley Dam and Crystal Dam, and if there will probably be an in-kind money to go with that. But when we find out how much, if anything, we can get from the grant, we can look at the overall picture. But that is in the process now.
Yes, sir. And I might add that with that, it kind of has gone full circle back to the initial conversations that we had. And when the Department of Interior did visit the Crystal Valley Dam in regards to Great Lakes eels, they recognized the fact right then that that dam serves a very specific purpose. And that's been a good impetus for having that dam saved. I know Jim's worked hard on it. Thank you, Tracy, for getting us online to submit that application. But yep, it kind of takes us full circle back to where we were in the beginning. And I know that in Crystal, we did discuss that at the meeting again, that we're making good progress moving forward. So very happy about that. Also in Weir Township, I'd like to add that we have a nucleus group been started, Weir and Pentwater Townships, to save the Charles Mears Red Barn. We have a meeting coming up this month before Christmas where we're going to explore all the different avenues that may make that a reality. But we do have Congressman Molinar's office involved in this now because there were some federal strings placed on the land when Carrie Mears sold it to the state, so we'll get over that. But very good meeting with some very good people looking forward to saving one of our oldest landmarks in Oceana County, the Charles Mears Red Barn.
And thank you, Mr. Erickson. Again, this is just one more piece that we need to get pulled together so we have all of the information before we make a decision on where we're going out in Crystal Valley.
Yeah, thank you. No, I really do appreciate what Jim's done and the progress that we've made.
So, public comments. Ladies? I'll get you a signature as soon as we're done. Is there anything else to come before the Board of Commissioners? Do you have anything for us?
I do not.
Tracy, are we missing anything?
I don't think so.
Well, and for the record, I did distribute these. I do have an attorney's opinion in regards to all clerks in the state of Michigan, that according to our opinion, the Oceana Echo checks off all the boxes as being a newspaper. Therefore, we are and have been able to print public notices, and we're also a member of the Detroit Legal News, so we are able to print legal notices also. So we've covered that ground, and we made good progress there.
Okay, thank you. Is there anything else to come before the board?
I have a couple more things.
Yes, sir.
Shelby Township, Shelby Township has installed 3 new streetlights that are solar powered. I don't know if you've seen them, but, the last one they put up is right at Buchanan and, Oceana Drive. And there's one at the entrance to the new housing there in Shelby. So it's just something kind of different. They're just a solar panel and a street light, so an energy saving things there. And the other thing is Shelby's completed their master plan, and it's on the website for public review now.
Sounds good. Anything else, Joe?
That's all I have.
I really don't have anything. I want to thank the board members and the public, and we stand adjourned.
Thank you.